There are thousands of active life coaches in the Carolinas alone advertising their ability to advise on life-changing decisions.
I think people just aren't satisfied with being on autopilot anymore.
No doubt this is a new generation.
Millennials get a bad rap. What they have manifested in that generation is really what people are seeking, and that's this purpose.
And maybe that's why more people than ever are turning to a life coach.
We're no longer satisfied with the status quo.
In 1999, the International Coach Federation estimated there were 1,500 active life coaches. Today, that number is upwards of 54,000.
There's a misconception out there that people who work with coaches have issues.
The local coaches tell me that's just not true.
I've coached government leaders to stay-at-home moms and everything in between.
The ICF estimates 40% of all clients are between 35 and 44 years old. And it might surprise you that 45% are men.
I call it the mid-career crisis. Those of us in our 30s and 40s who have invested 15, 20 years in a successful career, but you also are starting to realize, I can't do this for the next 30 years of my life. Something has to change.
Coach Lauren Widrick used to be a Charlotte banking exec until she sought out a life coach herself.
And working with a coach set my life on a whole new trajectory.
That ended up with her leaving her cushy job, going home to her kids, and eventually starting her own coaching business. But if you're wary about trusting someone with advising you on big life decisions, you're right to be.
There is not an official governing board even for life coaches, which is why it's so easy for people to tack on coach to the end of their title.
Coach Kami suggests doing lots of research, shopping around, asking coaches about their training and what kind of clients they work with most, and deciding for yourself
all of these big goals that seem like pipe dreams,
if you could use a little nudge.
When you break them down, they're actually not so scary.
Now keep in mind, because life coaches are not medically trained, insurance won't cover sessions, which on average can range between $75 and $300 per session. In Charlotte, Savannah Levins, NBC Charlotte.